Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, man, I'm back here with another banger, man. And today, I'm bringing y'all how a homeless kid went to the NFL, man. If you're new to my channel, if this is your first time seeing me on your screen, drop a like, subscribe, man. Let's go ahead and get into the video, man.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
I love videos like this.
And it's Gibbs on the sweep to the edge.
I hope. Whoa. Please don't copyright me, NFL.
Gibbs tiptoeing out of bounds.
I hope I don't get copyrighted.
14.
He wasn't born into the system that produces NFL stars.
Right.
He was born into survival.
My homeboys at home, my cousins, like sometimes like they'll do stuff and I would want to go with them. They say, nah, we know what you can be, what you can become. So now you.
Nah, that's real street right there.
The story of how Jahmyr Gibbs got here isn't just about football. It's about how a kid who
that's real street right there, Chad.
ran his way home.
You know, in his background, he didn't have the easiest pathway to follow, right? He had to make a lot of great choices and reach out to community for help.
Before he became one of the most electrifying players in the NFL, Jahmyr Gibbs was a quiet kid from Dalton, Georgia, a kid who never seemed to stay in one place for too long. His early years were chaotic. Raised by his grandmother, Angela Willis, Jahmyr's life was a revolving door of instability.
And Jahmyr, man, you come from homelessness. Your grandmother, you obviously, the story's well documented.
There were nights he and his grandmother would stay in a shelter through Family Promise, an organization that helps struggling families find stability. The pair received help with everything from food to clothing to a comfortable place to stay for a few weeks.
Boom. Chat, help. The family received help. Chat. It's okay. It's okay to get help, chat. It's okay to get help. If you need help, reach out to somebody, but don't be scared to reach out to somebody. Don't be scared to do stuff like this, like going shopping in stores like Goodwill or Ross, and you feel me, these hand-me-downs. Don't be scared to do stuff like that, bro, because you feel me, you gotta stay down before you can come up, man. You gotta stay down before you can come up.
They were staying at the shelter. They became close friends with a female volunteer named Dusty Ross. It was a brief meeting between the Ross family and Gibbs, but it left an impression that would later come to fruition later. But even then, football was his escape, the one thing he could depend on. At Dalton High, Gibbs became known for his silence. He rarely talked, never complained, just worked. His coaches noticed a kid who was always there early, even when they didn't know where he was coming from. Before his breakout years, though, Gibbs stayed with the Tighe family, the family of Dalton Sr.'s quarterback J.P. Tighe. During the 2017 season, the two bonded in preseason workouts, and as the season drew nearer, Gibbs began spending more time at the Tighe household. After a few nights, Tighe asked Gibbs if he wanted to stay for good. They opened their doors when he needed a place to stay. It wasn't a long-term solution, but it was a lifeline, a place where he could just breathe. When the season ended and JP graduated, Jahmyr once again faced the question that haunted most of his childhood: where do I go now? That's when he crossed paths with Greg and Dusty Ross again, a full circle moment. So, at 15 years old, Jahmyr Gibbs was officially adopted by Greg and Dusty Ross. For the first time, he had a bed, a family, and a reason to believe things could actually get better. But his
And that's
life
all
would
he
take
needed.
a turn one night in a matchup versus Justin Fields and Harrison High, rushing for 182 yards and 2 touchdowns in a tight 28-26 game.
For the second time in 6 years, a local prep football team will play on national television. This fall, it's Dalton's turn as the Catamounts have a date booked with ESPN2. Harrison, of course, is led by the nation's top overall recruit, quarterback Justin Fields. There he is.
And now look at him, trash.
Best player in the country. We got the best family in the country. There's no pressure here, man. Nobody in this room's got to be anything other than you. Let's play what we know how to do. Can we do that?
Even though they lost and recruiters came for Fields, they left asking who was number one.
Touchdown! That's a touchdown! Bam! Bam!
That's fire, bro.
Yes, sir!
What happened next changed everything. Recruiters from Power 5 schools began to flood in. He
That's
ultimately
fire, bro.
gathered offers from 28 schools, including heavy hitters like Ohio State, LSU, University of Florida, and University of Alabama.
Dalton running back Jahmyr Gibbs had 250 rushing yards by halftime of last Friday's game.
So that's fire,
Coach
bro.
Matt Lamb said that's when he knew something special was happening.
His senior year was just icing on the cake. He would go ahead and rush for over 2,500 yards and 40 touchdowns. earning Player of the Year honors and setting school records left and right.
Jahmyr Gibbs is back for his senior
Man,
year.
look at him, bro.
Georgia Tech
Having his
commit
way,
averaged
bro.
Nearly 9 yards a carry last season and running for 1,430 yards.
Gibbs
Dang.
averaging 200.
Hey, Chad, is that the QB?
And running for
Look at that, Chad.
1,430 yards.
Did you see that?
Gibbs averaging
QB.
282 yards a game. He is ranked as
Hey, Jahmyr, you had to give him at least a meal when you got drafted or something, but you had to give him at least 10K or something, because blocking like that, boy, he helped you a lot.
one of the top 10 all-purpose running backs in the country and committed to Georgia Tech, though several schools have recently offered him a scholarship, including Ohio State and Florida.
I will further take my education and athletics to Georgia Tech.
That's fire, bro.
It's not
That's
often
fire.
that a four-star, one of the best players in Georgia, chooses
Georgia Tech. Exactly.
Like, that's not a thing that happens all the time.
I know this is not like the normal thing to do, but like I was thinking about going and committing, you know, after I went there on my visit. And then Ohio State. I was mainly gonna go to Ohio State. I don't know, Cap. I was gonna go to Ohio State. So I'm like, all right. Yeah, I just went to committed to Tech, yeah. Mainly because of choice though. That's really it. Like,
If Dalton was where he found stability, Georgia Tech was where he learned to carry a burden.
Okay. What happened?
Good evening, I'm Clarice Tinsley. 16 billion passwords have been discovered by researchers in a giant database.
A local coffee shop in Old Town is taking extra security measures now to protect the business and customer privacy after its owners say somebody hacked into its Wi-Fi.
In sports, you prepare for every opponent. Film studies, scouting reports, game plans. But online, most people don't even realize the defense is wide open. Hackers, trackers, data thieves, they're blitzing every day. That's where today's video partner, NordVPN, comes in. I use Nord.
Did bro just sneak a NordVPN ad into the video? I respect it. I respect it. I respect it.
When Gibbs arrived in Atlanta in 2020, Georgia Tech wasn't exactly a powerhouse. They were rebuilding. The offense struggled, the team lost and lost a lot. But through the chaos, one thing stood out. Gibbs was really good.
Seniors last year as Gibbs gets the run and touchdown.
Over the next 2 seasons, he became the offense. When Tech couldn't block, Gibbs made something out of nothing. When the play broke down, he found daylight anyway.
Georgia Tech 13th in the conference on third down, but a wide open man is Gibbs, and he is going to the end zone.
He led the team in rushing, receiving, and total yards. But the losses, they kept coming. So after 2 seasons of brilliance hitting behind losing records, Gibbs, he faced a decision. Stay loyal to a system that couldn't showcase him, or take a leap of faith.
What went into your decision to come down?
Take a leap of faith.
I think it was the best opportunity for me to better myself. But I just made it.
Oh, he went to Alabama?
So when Jahmyr announced he was transferring to Alabama, most fans, they shrugged. But for Gibbs,
Dang.
this was never about attention. It was about growth. At Georgia Tech, he learned to survive. At Alabama, he wanted to belong. The adjustment wasn't easy, though. Alabama was stacked. I mean, it's Alabama. There's 5-star athletes literally everywhere. Expectations were suffocating, honestly. Every practice felt like a tryout, every mistake magnified. But this is where Gibbs' past became his advantage. He had already lived through instability, uncertainty, and doubt. A bad practice, a tough coach, yeah, that didn't really scare him because he'd already seen the worst. And when the lights came on, he delivered.
Jahmyr Gibbs, big opening up the middle, and he is going to be gone.
That boy out of there.
Jahmyr Gibbs all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
In 2022, he put up over 1,300 all-purpose yards. Became Bryce Young's most trusted
Tua
weapon,
Tagovailoa.
and finished as one of the most versatile.
Oh, that's Bryce Young. I'm
backs in
tripping.
college football.
He has really been a very good addition, you know, to our team. He's got great speed. He's really a good receiver, good third down back. He's got great vision. He's got really good burst out of a cut. And, you know, I'm really, really impressed with what he's been able to do. He's smart. He's picked up things. He's an experienced player. So, you know, he really does a good job of understanding what we're trying to do and how to do it. And that's what experienced players can do. So,
Facts. Shout out Nick Saban, man.
He wasn't Derrick Henry. He wasn't Najee Harris. He was something entirely different. He was
Jahmyr Gibbs.
a home run threat every time he touched the ball.
It's been one of the best years of my life. I'm very appreciative of them.
So with that being said, I'll be declaring for the 2003 NFL Draft.
With the 12th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Jahmyr Gibbs, running back, Alabama.
So he was
when
homeless.
The Detroit Lions used the 12th overall pick on Jahmyr Gibbs. The reaction, let's be honest, it was mixed.
Jahmyr Gibbs, now a Detroit Lion. The talent is undeniable. Is this too soon of a slot for our second running back of the draft already?
It is. Lions making a real splash, belly flop.
I was stunned. They did what they did at number 12.
I hear you. I mean, I was too.
I see the potential there. It does seem kind of high, though.
We do not take running backs in the first round.
Basically the least valuable spots.
Yeah, that was way too high for me.
You overpay.
TV analysts shook their heads, fans argued online. It was deja vu all over again. Because Jahmyr Gibbs, he heard it his entire life. Too small, too quiet, too different. But what most people didn't realize was that this wasn't just another draft pick. It was
I
poetic.
swear, that boy a ball player.
A city rebuilt from the ashes. Jahmyr, a kid who rebuilt his own life from nothing. Both misunderstood, both overlooked, both resilient. The Lions didn't just draft a player, they drafted a mirror of their own story.
KC roster. Here's the rookie Gibbs to the left, has good speed. First down, spinning and turning. Gibbs through a hard hit, stays on his feet to the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs.
His rookie season, it started slow, but then exploded.
Feel like we're headed for that kind of a day again. How about the day for Gibbs? Out of bounds with a big play and a catch and run in 15. Skipper comes in at left guard as they hand to Gibbs. And Gibbs breaks it. Touchdown, what a night.
Yeah, that boy a ball player, man.
By mid-season, he was averaging over 5 yards per carry, breaking tackles, catching passes, and bringing a spark that Detroit hadn't seen in years.
And it's Gibbs on the sweep to the edge. First down and more. Gibbs down the sideline. Gibbs tiptoeing out of bounds with a first down at the 14.
For those who watched closely, you could see the humility in how he carried himself. Because for him, this wasn't just about football. It was full circle.
Look at the footwork though, Chet.
His dream in front of 65,000 people. The kid who bounced.
Look at the balance, the footwork, man.
There's a certain poetry to Jahmyr Gibbs' story, a rhythm between chaos and peace, between loss and redemption.
We've never seen a running back at Dalton like the speedster Jahmyr Gibbs. Now we'll never see another catamount wear his jersey number 1. The Detroit Lions star returned to his hometown tonight as Dalton High School retired Gibbs' jersey number.
Now
News
that's
12's
fire.
Brian Armstrong was there for the ceremony.
But what makes Gibbs' story truly remarkable isn't just what he's accomplished, it's what he's chosen to give back. Back in Dalton, Gibbs has become an official ambassador for Family Frameworks, a local organization that mentors over 2,500 students each year across North Georgia. He films videos, donates resources, and speaks directly to kids who see their own struggles reflected in his story. And the
That's
program
fire,
director,
bro.
she said it best.
Hey, he did it. You can do it too. You know, in his background, he didn't have the easiest pathway to follow, right? He had to make a lot of great choices and reach out to community for help, right? And so the fact that he did it, so many of the students can relate with him, and it's very exciting for them.
It's a powerful symmetry. The boy who once depended on community is now building one. Because for Jahmyr Gibbs, yeah, home can be a roof over your head, but it's also the people. It's giving others
Facts.
the same chance he once was given. And that, more than touchdowns, highlights, or headlines.
So y'all seen that? It's a big boy.
Others the same
He's right here, Chet. Great day.
chance he once was given. And that, more than touchdowns, highlights, or headlines, is the real victory. He spent his childhood running away from instability, but towards hope. He spent his college years running through doubt, but towards opportunity. And now, he runs for Detroit, but he runs towards greatness. Jahmyr Gibbs didn't just make it to the NFL. He ran his way there. And in doing so, he found something even greater than success. He found himself.
First down, Jahmyr Gibbs with an opening, and Gibbs with great speed down the sideline. Jahmyr Gibbs, one man to beat. He'll beat him. Touchdown.
Whole backup became a superstar. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love stories like
Let's
this.
start with
bro.
the ones that are.
Whoa. This gonna be next video, man. Hold on. But nah, I love videos like that, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's inspirational, bro. Hopefully, you feel me. That made me wanna go harder. That made me wanna try even harder, you know. Cause I feel like you know, sometimes I try not to. All right, so where you are now is where somebody else would love to be. Like, where you are now is somebody else's dream place to be. You feel me? So like, I look at stories like this. I never been homeless. If I was homeless right now, I bet I wouldn't know how to act, man. I ain't gonna lie. But I still got it hard in my own right. You feel me? God would never put you through something that you couldn't handle, right? So with that being said, man, if you're in a place you don't want to be, change it. Go harder. Go harder. Don't get satisfied, and don't feel like it's too much, because it's not. It's not. Just keep on moving on, man. Keep on keeping on, man. If this is your first time seeing me on your screen and you enjoyed this video, man, drop a like, subscribe, man. All my girls, y'all stay cute. All my boys, man, y'all take it easy, man. Hey, I'm up out of here, man.